with mind serene, your royal bed enjoy.
Okay, that wraps up our three primary segments, and then we're going to wrap up things with our fractured fairy tales. But before we do that, I have a few announcements that I need to make. One, we have a play coming up this weekend. That's okay. I think I'm supposed to read a script right after that bell. So, ready? Go. Let's do that again. Come out for an evening of fun at the Swix Belleville Main Complex Theater Friday and Saturday, November 3rd and 4th at 7:30. Join us for an evening of 10-minute plays as it's All in the Timing by David Ives. Tickets are $3 for students with ID, general public $10. And don't forget to keep up with the SWIC Theater program on Facebook at SWIC Communication Arts. Hope to see you there as it's All in the Timing by David Ives, Friday and Saturday, November 3rd and 4th at 7:30 at SWIC's main campus Complex Theater, Belleville. Hope to see you there. Okay, that particular commercial is on the air. You can check that out on Blue Storm Radio. I'm sure there will be some other student who will have read that too. The other thing I want to mention is that Blue Storm Radio, the radio station, is having a fundraiser this weekend. It's our first of series. We hope to maybe do the film. It's a fun film fest. Michelle has put together a really nice a couple of films on Sunday, and then we have another film on Tuesday. It's a free movie screenings. You don't have to pay for it, though it would be nice if you could donate something as part of the prizes and things that Michelle will have going on. She says there'll be trivia, prizes, snacks, popcorn, and we'll raise some money to send our students to New York City this coming March to participate in the Intercollegiate Broadcasting Systems International Conference. Last year, our broadcast students from the previous spring semester produced a radio play called Space Monsterama. It was the first thing that they had ever done. They submitted it for the first time ever. The program is only 3 years old. They submitted it to the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System for competition. It was announced last November that they were finalists up against 7 other university and colleges. We were the only community college and the only internet radio station in that category, Best Radio Drama. And then in March, in New York, it was announced we won gold. We beat all of them. SWIC students came home with a microphone. Actually, there were no SWIC students there. It was only my wife and I. We were checking things out for this coming spring to see how much of a challenge it will be on my part to take 6 students to New York in March. But we're going to raise the money. We have Michelle, what is it called? GoFund. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. And she would know. Tammy Hughes would know. GoFund. And so check that out as well. I think you can find that information on our Facebook page, okay? But at any rate, that's what this is all about. So on Sunday at 2 o'clock in this theater, we'll be showing Beauty and the Beast, and then at 5 we'll be playing Blazing Saddles. And then on Tuesday, we'll be broadcasting, listen to me, we'll be playing, The Princess Bride. So it's all free. Please come, just have some fun. But drinks, things like that, prizes, join in and have some fun with us. Hope to raise enough money to send some students to New York. Seating is limited though, so you have to contact Michelle at michellemcintosh@student.swic.edu and reserve a seat. You're not getting a ticket; it's just a reserved seat. Okay. And then another interesting storytelling event will be coming up on November the 18th. A friend of mine contacted us, and we're airing this commercial on the air, PSA, and it's the Metro East Riverwind Storytellers. They will be presenting the National Storytelling Network's Telebration. It's an international day of storytelling for adult audiences. This year, Ken Wolfe, a St. Louis award-winning teller, will join in the celebration of stories. Celebration. It's free. It's an adult event. It will take place at the Schmidt Arts Center on campus here on Saturday, November the 18th, starting at 7 o'clock. All right. Now let's see where we are. Here we are. Well, that pretty well wraps up our announcements. We now wish to share two very cleverly written fairy tales. They were written by Professor Emeritus Jack Stokes. They were written as readers' theater pieces, or as I learned about them, drama choir pieces. So it's the chorus, the choir, all of the voices become a character. It has its roots in Greek theater. And so now, The Rime of the Beanstalk, a version by Jack Stokes based on the fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk.
Have you ever climbed up to the sky?
No.
Well, neither have I, but I know a guy who climbed up so high the clouds beneath his feet became a street.
Hey, that's neat.
The fellow who lived with his mom in a shack. Can you tell me his name?
Yes, it was Jack.
Yes, it was Jack, who was heard to say to his mother, Naomi Winona, one day,
Hey, old mother, how about some food? This son of yours is one hungry dude.
There is not one loaf, you lazy oaf. You gobbled last night all the bread in the house.
Plus a chicken,
A rabbit, a skinny old grouse.
a pound of hamburger,
and a pitiful goose.
All we got left is some plum bum juice.
And
Nobody likes plum bum juice.
My daddy did.
Yes, he certainly did. And drank so much of that plum bum juice that it knocked every bit of his senses loose. And the giant that lives up there in the sky,
The giant up there in the air.
stole all his money. Oh, it makes me want to cry.
Don't cry, we'll get it back, you see, when I'm a rock star on TV.
I'll not hold my breath. I want you to get up and go into town and sell something we've got.
She didn't know what.
What could we sell now?
A cow.
Yes, our cow. Now you go and get at least 100 for that useless beast.
So Jack took the cow and started dancing along, strumming his guitar and singing a song.
I'm just sitting here with my old guitar, thankful of dirty dishes and nothing to eat. Oh, come back, baby, baby, baby. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Oh, please come back to me.
Jack looked down, and there right ahead was a little old man nodding his head. The little old man put his hand in his jeans, saying,
Give me your cow and I'll give you these.
Beans.
That's
right, beans.
How many will you give me?
How many do you want?
100.
Here are the beans. Count out 100.
1, 2, 3. Now let me see. What is it that comes after 3?
4.
That's right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then one more. What is it that comes after 4?
5.
That's right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all that jive. But what is it that comes after 5?
6.
That's right, 6.
It's getting so late and I've never been colder. While you're counting those beans, I'm getting much older.
What comes after 7?
100, please, 100.
Hey, I can count to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 100. That will come in handy when I'm a rock star and making $100. Maybe even 50.
Here, take them all.
Gee, tanks. There must be 10,000 here.
Jack sauntered home, hardly swift as a bird, where his mother,
Impatient.
awaited his word.
How much? Well, now, did you sell the cow?
Yes, oh mother, I sold the cow.
How much did you get? Make me happy now.
What's this on my shoulder? If not a head, I got 100, just like you said.
Your poor old mother's gonna cry. Oh, $100. Me, oh my.
No, old mother.
No? I wonder what this means. You didn't get dollars?
No, I got beans.
You got beans?
I got beans.
You got beans?
For our prize cow. Wait, that's your line. I got beans.
For our prize cow, beans.
For our prize cow mother, I got beans, I got beans.
He got beans.
That for you, and this for your beans.
She threw those beans into the yard.
Whish, bump.
And I'm sorry to say she whacked him hard.
Whack, thump.
I knew you'd be happy.
Whack,
Whack, wump.
You don't have to keep thanking me like that.
Splat, Jack.
Off to bed with you. No supper today.
There isn't anything to eat anyway.
That's right, you ninny. But if we had anything, you wouldn't get any.
I feel deprived.
And Jack went to bed without any bread.
Next morning, Jack woke to a startling sight, for what had sprung up in the yard in the night? It was a giant
Beanstalk.
A beanstalk, that's right. Like a circular staircase, that beanstalk up-curled round the clouds, through the clouds.
To a different world.
Like a cat from the bed through the window he bounded, leaving his mother completely astounded.
Limbs moving faster than a mother could see, he started to climb like a cat up a tree.
Climb, climb, climbing up the beanstalk.
Where it's gonna lead us, we really don't know.
Climb, climb, climbing up the beanstalk.
Really doesn't matter where the beanstalks go.
Climbing is the thing that is important, you see. Climbing is the only thing that matters for me.
And Jack kept a climbing and climbed up so high that it wasn't too long till he climbed to the
Sky.
sky.
Climbed up so high, he climbed to the sky.
And then, at the top of the stalk, Jack began to walk.
Walking, walking, he didn't know where. Where didn't matter, he really didn't care.
He came to a castle. He knocked at the door, and a woman who stood about 8 feet 4
From hat to sock.
answered the knock.
Hello, huge woman.
Hello, shrimp of a boy.
Who lives here?
The evil giant.
Are you the evil giant's wife?
You betcha, scrawny little body.
Please, ma'am, I'm so hungry, I'm getting much thinner.
Come in, my boy. We'll have you for dinner.
And she giggled a bit. She was one of those folks who laughed unremittingly at their own jokes.
She marched him inside, and she sat him at table, and just as he opened his mouth to be able to thank her, she stuck a big apple inside it.
Though speaking thus hampered was hard, he still tried it.
What is apple?
Said Jack with the apple in his mouth.
I'm sorry, I can't understand you. You've got an apple in your mouth.
Jack took the apple out.
What's this apple for?
That's an appetizer.
An appetizer?
That's what I said.
What's it for?
You don't know nothing, does ya? It's to make you taste better.
I don't know, I can taste pretty good without help.
Suddenly, he heard the sound of giant steps that shook the ground. The castle itself began to shake.
Hey, what's this? An old earthquake?
It's Eustace the giant. A man ever loving. Hide in here quick.
But that looks like an oven.
It's a closet, just hide.
Once Jack was inside, she jumped and she skipped and she turned some backflips, and the goofiest noises came from her lips.
Hey, why are you making those funny sounds?
You're sharp as a tack and as cute as a toy, but you're soon to be nothing but hot roasted boy.
I'm his dinner, you mean?
Yes, he likes his boy, Lee.
I have to think faster than anyone before I get done.
He said to himself,
If I ever use my superior brain power, now's the time to do it.
My you's crowning up nicely.
the giant's wife said, and she started to whip up a batch of cornbread.
I am feeling a little crispy.
A sudden idea, like the flash of a light, switched on in the head of our Jack, pointing the way to escape.
You mean this really is an oven?
I think the smoke rising from your scrawny little body proves that.
You call yourself a housewife?
Huh? What you saying?
Look at that built-up crust in the corner of this oven.
Huh? Where?
She opened the door and peered in.
I can't see it.
Here.
Said Jack, pulling her in and stepping out of the oven and closing the door behind her.
Yay!
Jack flew through the air to a clothes basket where he buried himself in the giant's underwear.
Just in time, it turned out, for the door flung back with a thunderous fury that made the walls crack.
Crack!
And
In came the giant, stomping across the room, roaring like the terrible trumpet of doom.
Fee, fi, fo, what's the next word, wife? Does anybody know? Let's see. Fee, fi, fo.
Thumb!
That's right, thumb, you fool. And get me out of this oven.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. smell the blood of the Japanese. That don't sound right. What is it, wife?
Englishman.
That's right, Englishman. Help me out of here. I'm getting crisp around the edges.
Let me go back out and try this again. I want to get it right. This way people will remember me. Okay, here it goes. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of the Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead. I'll grind his bones to make my soup. Is that right?
Bread! Bread, you Dumbo, and get me out of this oven!
I'll grind his bones to make my bread, you Dumbo. Old woman, where's my dinner? Something smells good. Smells like the winter.
That's me you smell.
If that's you, that's the best you smelled in a long time. I've been meaning to mention this.
Get me out of here, you big ox!
What you doing in that oven? You look plum brown.
I is plum brown, you foghead. Unlatch the door. Where's that boy?
What boy?
That Englishman you said you was smelling the blood of, and the one I was cooking for your supper.
I don't see no boy. Be quiet and bring me my supper, and it better be good. And stop your nagging.
I got a nice billy goat marinated in pigeon sauce.
Put it on the table and bring me my gold I stole from the plum juice. Drink it down below. And turn on the TV. I hope Keeping Up with the Kardashians is on.
He started to play with the gold in the casket as Jack lay observing him inside the basket.
He swallowed great chunks of the goat without chewing, and a cow that his wife had spent days barbecuing.
He put a baked pig between 2 loaves of bread, splashed on the ketchup, and then ate it and said,
I'm still hungry.
I've got some elephant pie.
I'm feeling so sleepy. I'll have me that pie after I had me a little shut-eye.
And then he slept a giant sleep with snores that roared out of the deep.
Jack jumped from the basket and grabbed up the casket and ran out of the castle.
Eustace, that boy! He's getting away with your gold!
Run, Jack! Run, Jack!
Run as fast as a rifle shot.
Jump, Jack! Jump, Jack!
Hit that stalk at a vigorous trot.
Slide, Jack! Slide, Jack!
slide so fast your pan get hot.
He leaped on that stalk with a single bound and slid so fast and hit the ground before the giant was even able to move away from the supper table.
Dad, burn it, Dad! You get more slower every day.
His mother was waiting for Jack down below, for he hadn't been gone any more than a minute.
And when he had shown her the casket of gold, she stuck her arms up to the elbows within it.
This is your father's gold. This'll sure come in handy. What with the price of tater tots?
Jack took an axe,
Gave that beanstalk mighty whacks
It hit the ground with the awful sound
of 1,000 furious thunderclaps.